ai giành lấy, anh không buông, anh không buông. Dẫu cho thời gian khiến anh quên lãng, vẫn nhớ một mình em vì em xứng đáng. Tận sâu tiềm thức anh yêu em, luôn yêu em. Và tâm anh chỉ muốn em bên mình mãi, không cho phép em đến với một ai nếu như anh vẫn tồn tại.
Nếu hai ta không quên ngày ấy, ngày những đôi môi trao nhau không lời, thì niềm đau cũng đã trôi hết đi qua bao tháng năm anh với em. Lúc gặp nhau con tim nói không nên lời, khi thời gian trôi như mây bay về trời, và anh đem theo giấc mơ này để rồi mong ngày ta chung đôi. Anh sẽ nhớ mong một người là chính em, sẽ nhớ thương thật nhiều điều vẫn vương, đôi mắt xưa còn đượm buồn theo về thời gian đã hóa tan theo làn sương. Hai ta có chuyến đường đôi nhìn thấy nhau trong phút giây nghẹn ngào, thì anh chẳng thể bước tới chờ em như trong giấc mơ ta đừng có
Race yourself for them, shove for them. Hey, race for them, race yourself for them. Hey, race for them, race yourself for them. Hey, race for them, race yourself for them.
Chuyện cũ mới qua lâu rồi mà sao em vẫn còn buồn, còn nước mắt hoen mi lệ, còn nặng lòng hoài như thế. Người nói em chẳng vui buồn mà trong đêm say lệ buồn, và em nói em chọn cô đơn, anh giờ chẳng biết làm gì tốt. Tình yêu anh chẳng muốn ở bên người mà mình thương, cùng đi hết quãng đường, dù như con gái anh thương, lòng vẫn còn bao vấn vương. Thật lòng anh yêu dấu vết thương em hiểu thật sâu, đã khiến tim u sầu. Vậy giờ anh học cách để yêu một người cô đơn.
cho tình em nhạt nhòa. Giờ này em vui bên ai có biết, tim anh thầm đau vì nhớ em. Vẫn cứ mãi mong em trở về.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. They've played it short. And the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Rafael Leao, De Jong. Wan-Bissaka. And he's being shifted off it. That's Potw. Here's a man in form. Now it's Rafael Leao. Foden. Now it's Messi. He has found a way through. And he's intervened well there. Kluivert. Kluivert. And Wan-Bissaka. Partey. And he's quick to get it clear again. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
De Jong. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now, there's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And a real chance to break the deadlock. He's having a good look here. Yildiz! Hits one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Kluivert. Decent hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Guardiola. Neymar.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Guardiola gets across to intercept that. He's going to be disappointed with that. De Jong. That is a great pick out. De Jong. He rises! Foden.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kluivert calmly anticipates. And he can clear it away. Tchouaméni cuts it out. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
And that was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. De Jong running with the ball. Now it's Kluivert.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Nicely weighted ball. Wan-Bissaka cuts out the pass. Rafael Leao. De Jong.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Good spot, he's seen the run.
Foden. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 11.
Vinicius Junior. Terrific header. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 7. Teremos uma substituição.
Messi plays it short. And the finish! And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Santos merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. Valverde. And that is a little undercooked. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a decent clearance. Osimhen proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Threads one in. Oh, he's found him in space. Can he finish? Oh, another save.
Yeah, while he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him, he can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
Substituição no time do Santos.
It's their second corner of the game.
Camisa 8. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 19.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. He is through here. Mbappe! Oh, what has happened here?
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Eze. Potw. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Interesting ball. Good read, needed to be. Wan-Bissaka. Now it's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the referee brings it to a close. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither...
decision. This is my decision. I don't think you listen. You listen. I don't think you listen. For me to come out, it must mean I'm a teacher. It must mean I'm not the same. It must mean I'm on your case. For me to come out, it means that I'm not the teacher. I want to show you my world. Give me one break, I need faith. Faith to believe, faith to receive. Give me something I'm not. I don't need none. You are my everything. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and Isaac! Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Now it's Sorlot. Kluivert. That's tidy. Kluivert with the cross. That is a brilliant interception. Van Dijk. Luis Suarez. Azar. Interesting ball. That is a great pick out. And they've got a throw. And it's Lam. That's good play. Good spot, he's seen the run. Pings in across. Potw deals with it effortlessly. Neither side yet able to find the net. De Jong. Rafael, great hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rafael Leao clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Nedved. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts, and the counter is on. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Suarez. Rafael Leao. For Kluivert. Potw. He's had a hit! He's scored! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Lahm. Nedved. De Jong. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge. Luis Suarez. Rafael Leao. Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passes short and sharp. Has a go! Solot. This is De Jong. Kluivert. Done delicately. Schmeichel will lay claim to that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Always onto this. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nice interception, well timed. And the whistle goes for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Rafael Leao, pinches it off him. And here's Rafael Leao. It's a goal kick. Kluivert plays a delicate ball. He's got to be in here, and he's onside. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Backward it goes. Potw.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Iniesta. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez, a player who needs no introduction. Rafael Leao. Isak. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, that was vital. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Isak! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitutions taking place.
Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen might just make this. De Jong. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, there's a probing ball. Araujo. And here's Isak. Stood up well to him there.
Isak really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, what has happened here? And he's straight offside. Isak. Kostic. Isak. Potw. Isak. Azar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nedved. He's in, tries a shot! De Jong. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, what can they make of this? 75 minutes played. Now it's Potw. He's found a way through. Eze. And he's being shifted off it. That is a little undercooked. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Decent hit! Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Osimhen carries the ball down the right. Eze. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kostic. And he gets rid in a hurry. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Osimhen.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now it's Eze. Can he put it away? And that is certainly not what he had in mind. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
13, Iniesta. Number 21, Hazard. Number
There'll be a
23,
minute of stoppage time. And it's Nedved.
Coming on the field,
Eze.
number 14, Ronaldinho.
Partey.
Number 20,
Now it's Osimhen.
Gullit. Number 11,
And he's intervened well there.
Substitution in progress.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt,
and
it is the
welcome
week's
to today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Nice interception, well timed. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Pass somewhat off target. And that has been cleared. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Totti. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Totti. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. In with a header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Takahiro Tomiyasu, a man who certainly had his moments in the 23-24 season, as did his team.
Yeah, he really made a difference in a very famous victory against their title rivals from Manchester.
The one where the manager beat his old master.
It was a win that really boosted their title credentials.
Shot a goal! And the ball's come loose here. Gets good distance on it. Solot. De Jong. Potw did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Isak! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Backward it goes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cruyff. And a header! Goal! Arsenal! Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Isak. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Jose. Vieira. Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Interesting ball. Isak. And the finish! And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Potw. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
De Jong. Araujo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now that's well seen too.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There is the half-time whistle. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. And it's Bale. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. Great hit! And he's there to clear it. Isak. Valverde. Rummenigge. Vieira. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Isak. Mbappe. He's got away.
That's good play from him.
Oh, sweet feet. Valverde. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's...
Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
10.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Coming on the field.
And he's having a
Number
go!
45.
And he has kicked it out somehow!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The attendance for this
It's
match
their
was
second corner of the game.
71,898.
Araujo attempts a clearance. Oh, great ball!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rafael Leao, he's picked his way through. Isak, and the shot! It's in! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Simplicity itself.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Cruyff. Bale. And that has been clubbed away. And they've got a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Federico Valverde. Number 22, Eze. Number
In with the
18,
challenge.
Isak.
Rafael
Coming
Leao.
on the field. Number 3,
Osimhen under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Substitution in progress.
Yildiz, certainly one of the players of the week. Now there's a fine ball. He's found the way through. Turns and goes back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He won't be happy with that one. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe. That's good running with the ball. Messi. Bale. Real chance! He can get that clear. The fullback is in acres of space here. Kluivert gets rid without sophistication. Well, that has not gone well. Osimhen, and now the breakaway. De Jong. That's a good ball played into space. That is a brilliant interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
They really do have to make something of this. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. De Jong. Van Dijk. Played towards the other side. Kluivert is herring after that one. Mbappe. Osimhen. Yildiz.
There will be
Sports
3
official
minutes
showing that there will be
added
3 minutes of added time. Roberto Baggio.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bound. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rummenigge! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game, quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Wan-Bissaka. Mbappe. That's very neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened? And he's following up! And he's done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's put paid to a promising move. Potw. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Iniesta. That's been cut out, well played. Kluivert. Throw in. De Jong. Isak. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Iniesta.
Such good technique.
De Jong. Kluivert. It could be... Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be...
And the finish! Oh, he's been caught on it here. In he goes again! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kluivert. And he's surging through. Kluivert! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
A real chance! Rummenigge. De Jong! The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Kluivert is eyeing up his options in the middle. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Isak! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Just eases him off the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Potw. That has been slung wide. Cross goes in there. Gravenberg. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Potw gets it away.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's intervened well there. De Jong. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He can run onto that. He's got to the shot away! No mistake! AC Milan are all square.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. De Jong.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
In again. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played towards the front line. Look at the space here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1-1. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. De Jong. Mbappe. Has a look and plays it forward. Kluivert. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he was alert to it. Nicely aimed pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No, he's not going to get any further than that. He's shifting through the gears here. Pull it. There's the hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Pullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Potw. Mbappe. No way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Potw. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good-looking ball. Iniesta. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Gullit running with the ball.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Thuram. Almost an hour gone. Thuram has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 99. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8, il numero 5, il numero 7.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Valverde. Isak. Oh, well played. Szoboszlai is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Climbs up big! Just off target.
Isak did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Rafael Leao proves too strong. Eze, that's a sharp pass. Potw. Bale. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to...
Real chance! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
And yes, it's him again. Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Wan-Bissaka gets a foot in here. Oh, that is good. Super running. Big chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Rafael Leao. And here's Isak. Osimhen! Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. Szoboszlai. A heavy challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Eze. Decent hit! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nice physical challenge. Valverde. And the number on the board is 3. And Wan-Bissaka. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai goes steaming forward. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. That will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here, as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That is good alertness. Solot touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backward.
Oh, shooting chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Right, Shevchenko. Keeper sees it all the way.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Neymar. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Right, Shevchenko. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Kluivert. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Potw. Still goalless. Played back in. And he's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Araujo. Passing nice and neat. And he was alert to it. Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Messi. Kluivert. Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Face to face with the keeper. He's got the shot away! Goal! Barcelona!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Valverde has been... It's Neymar! Kluivert. Valverde. Surlot. Gets a good foot in there. Araujo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe. For Valverde. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
He's gone forward.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Good spot, he's seen the run.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's had it nicked away. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, nice touch. Shevchenko has found the net here, of course. That has not gone well. Can he spark a counter here? Maldini. Van Dijk makes the interception. And there is the half-time whistle. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Ruega al propietario de una furgoneta gris con matrícula Capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21, Messi, será
Here we go
sustituido
again, then.
por el dorsal 20.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And we have our very first corner. Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Surlot. Oh, that was vital. That's going to go a long way.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Rummenigge. Shevchenko.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Thuram. He can run onto that. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, important interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's the hit! And that certainly packed a punch.
La asistencia a este partido asciende
So we've reached the hour mark.
559 espectadores.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game.
Decent hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
It's their second corner of the game.
El dorsal 13, Neymar. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 14. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Adriano. And that's another good win of the ball. Thuram.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Potw. Potw is fouled. Pedri. Wan-Bissaka. Lovely feet. Turns and goes back. Osimhen. Oh, that's a fine interception. Isaac! Goal! 2-0! not write them off. Back they come. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Barcelona really will have to throw everything at this now. Rummenigge. Ernest. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, delightful ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And he's taking no chances there. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. That's a nicely measured pass. Araujo. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It's just beyond his reach. That's really well cleared.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Pedri. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's through here. He's got to be in here. It's out for a goal kick. Eze. Ernest. Oh, and he's through the middle. Potw deals with it effortlessly. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in.
That's my manner. So see you later on an escalator going up. Look, 난 필요 없어 navigate. Hey, 본능이 나를 activate. Don't make a wish now, just do it. 지금 순간이만 switch on, 뭘 그리 놀라 넌. Wake up, 넌 놓고 있다가는 lost. Kick up, 주저앉고 저질러. Just kick it up, now, just kick it up. Up, never go down. 오르막길을 즐기는 type. 너무 feel the top, you swim away, 멈추지 않아. Escalator, so see you later on an escalator. Going up. Escalator, we mentality. Escalator. Going up. Freak that. 눈높이를 낮출 일은 없지 절대 선택. 누구보다 태양을 원해. What was that? 발 밑에다 두고 온 두려움 is my update. The latest. Pass. Up, never go down. 내가 딱 어울리는 것처럼 멈추는 법을 몰라. 더 커지는 게날 찾는다간.
이따 보자고 끝없이 높이 going up
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Schmeichel gets rid without sophistication. Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Kluivert. For Valverde. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, he's been caught napping! Mbappe. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Giroud. Whistle's gone, that's foul. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? He's missed, but not by that far. Wan-Bissaka. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro. Osimhen.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves...
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. The alert has passed. It didn't always look as though it would.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up to do, and they got away with that.
Kluivert. Potw. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Giroud. Oh, sweet feet. Lam is charging up on the overlap. And he's heaved it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Insigne. Yildiz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, easy pickings there. Kluivert. Looks to clip it forward. Kluivert. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Kluivert. Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Giroud! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in plenty of space here. It's a great ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Back when it goes. Good read, needed to be. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Pullet is flagged offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. He's had a shot! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.